What to expect in high school. Fights will happen. Just stay out the way and try not to get hit. Pregnancy, there will be girls that are pregnant. Just mind your business and do not ask no questions. Tantrums depending on the public school. Backstabbing friends, I'm not even going to speak on that. If they ask you if you want a brownie, say no. Life for part 2.
I'm going to be giving advice for your sophomore year of high school. I would say that sophomore year gets a little bit more difficult. And this is when you should be focusing on your grades more because it dictates what classes you're going to get into for your junior year. I 100% recommend doubling up on some subjects. For example, I took chemistry and biology in sophomore year so that I didn't have to take it the next year. And I also fulfilled my science credit, so I didn't have to take any more science for the rest of high school. And you can also swap that out, like geometry and algebra 2. Now you don't have to take math for a year, things like that. Next, I would definitely say get involved into clubs and sports if you haven't already. Because think about how fast your freshman year went. It'll go just like that. And you'll just be like, oh, I'm halfway done with high school and I've never done anything. Stay drama free. Don't date a senior. Care about your grades because they matter a lot more now. And have a good time because people treat you like you're older and you'll have more fun.
Get ready with me plus advice for high school freshmen. Try not to care what other people think about you because after 4 years, you're never going to see them again. Just be yourself. Make sure you're being nice to everyone because no one likes a mean person. Especially if they didn't do anything to you, why are you being mean to them? So just be nice to everybody. Don't be friends with people who talk about people because they're probably talking about you too, just like their other friends. And everybody is not your friend, no matter how they act. People are fake. They'll act like they're your friend, but be talking about you to other people. Your grades do matter, and it's not the easiest year of high school. I don't care what anybody says. Freshman year is not your easiest year of high school. Don't skip because you can fail a class from having so many absences. You also probably get behind on your classwork and stuff. And also don't expect to go into next year with the same friends you have this year. Because I've had friends that I thought I was gonna be friends with forever, until we're old. But no, we're not friends anymore. So stay away from the 11th and 12th graders. 10th graders, they're not that bad, but not the 11th and 12th grade. Don't talk about people because people that you talk about people with, they'll probably go and tell the people. That's how fake these people are. So don't talk about nobody. You could talk about them in your head, but not out loud. Also, don't stink. Have a small group of friends that you can trust. You don't need a big group of friends. Don't lose friends over stupid things, especially not a boy. I did not listen to half these things, but you guys should. Bye, you guys.
Here's some freshman advice because some of y'all find it really, really hard to follow. Only 4 simple things. And I'm gonna lay it out simple so you can understand. Number 1, 99% of the time, that senior or that junior does not like you. They're trying to get up out of here. They're just bored. Number 2, this is 9th grade. Nobody cares if you got pushed down the stairs by Sally in 6th, 7th grade. What the fuck? Don't bring middle school beef to a high school. That's, I don't know. That's just weird. 3, do good in your freshman year. I know you're trying to have fun. I know you're trying to enjoy everything, but do good. It's gonna pay off later. Number 4, the most important rule. Wear deodorant. Nobody wanna smell your stank ass. That's it. Bye.
Girl, let's talk about what you need in your bag for high school part 3. But this time we gonna do all the girly stuff you gonna need. Starting off, girl, keep some lotion in your bag, okay? Cause you know what it's like to be getting ashy. You gonna need that lotion. Cause I would literally find myself do you have lotion? Do you have lotion? Do you have lotion? Just keep some in your bag, girl. I'm telling you, it will make your life so much easier just having it in the bag. Also, keep a hairbrush for your bag specifically. Don't take it out of your bag. Don't put it right back in your bag when you're done. Make it like your school brush. Because, girl, you're going to have a bad hair day. You're going to need that brush. And you're also going to probably want to keep some edge control and an edge brush. I used to always keep a mini edge control in my bag with the edge brush because I would be coming to school some days straight out of bed. I'm not even awake yet. It always helps to keep a brush and some edge control, girl. I'm telling you, you're going to need it one day. Next, bring some hair ties, girl, because you're going to try to wear your hair down one day. You're going to try to, especially when you got curly hair, girl. You know what it's like. You're going to try to wear it down, and you're going to have nothing to put your hair up. And you're going to be asking everybody and their mama if they got a hair tie. Do you have a hair tie? Do you have a hair tie? just don't be doing it. We don't know where these people's hair ties been. Just have some in your bag, girl. Always keep like some touch-up makeup in your bag as well if you wear makeup to school. Because that school air is not no joke. It's not no joke. I would literally come to school with makeup on my face, and I would leave school and there would be no makeup on my face. Or it would be on my face and it would look beat. Bring some powder in your bag to touch up if you need to. Also some oil blotting sheets. So good. If you're an oily girly, because like I said, girl, that school air do not come to play. Those oil blotting sheets, some powder, it'll do you perfectly. It'll do you just right, girl. It'll also always help to have some money on you because you don't know when you're going to need it. There might be something at school you're trying to buy, but you can't buy it that day because you don't have no money. You might need to pay for lunch one day and, you know, you don't have no money, so you just gonna have to starve. Don't do that. Just have a little bit of money on you in your bag. Obviously not too much because people, it be crazy out here. Next, y'all already know I told y'all about the charger, but it would really, really help you to have a portable charger. Because if you don't sit close to like an outlet, you're going to struggle. You're gonna have to get up, embarrass yourself. It always would embarrass me just being the only one to just stand up in class. You're gonna have to get up, walk to the outlet, leave your phone there to charge when you never had to do all that. All you had to do was get you a little portable charger, girl, and you would have been just fine. My last tip would be to keep your hygiene products in there, like your baby wipes, you know, like your Midol, everything you need to keep up with your hygiene in school. Bring it, girl. I hope this helps y'all. Love y'all.
Tips for Girls High School Edition. Trust me, you're gonna want to listen up, okay? As someone who grew up after high school, these are things I wish I knew sooner. When you're doing your makeup, pick one part of your face that you want to accentuate. For example, if you really like your eyes, maybe do eyeshadow, mascara, whatever you want, but then keep the rest of your makeup neutral and light. Because looking back, there was no need to be getting up at 6 a.m. to do my makeup for school. If you have a friend that like threatens you, or is like overly controlling for no reason. For example, I had people in high school who wanted to control who I hung out with, and I felt like if I didn't listen to them, they would get mad at me. Those are not your friends, okay? Crushes are fun. Never get sad over a boy in high school. I promise you, you will look back and laugh at every single person you liked in high school. It's not that deep. Don't try to please everyone. Instead of focusing on getting invited to things and like making friends with the cooler people, please just find a few people that you vibe with. Because I promise you, those are gonna be the friendships that last past high school. Let me know if we want a part 2.
Here's girl hygiene tips that I wish I knew sooner. Starting off with number 1, do not wear underwear to bed. Think about it this way, you're wearing underwear literally all day, and whether you're wearing tight things or not tight things, your cooch cannot breathe. That's why it's so important to allow it to breathe while you're sleeping. Number 2, if you're a girl who doesn't like wearing tampons, there's a number of different pads that you can use. I was in middle school, I really didn't like wearing tampons, so wearing pads was like my only option. So when I literally found out that you can buy pads in thong form, it was such a game changer. Number 3, of course, is to not use any feminine products down there. This is so important because it can really throw off your pH balance. Instead of this, just try using antibacterial soap that has no fragrance, and this will help a lot.
Things I wish I knew in high school. I'll be your big sis. I remember being a freshman wanting to date a senior just because they were older. Do not do it. That is just weird. That is an adult with a preteen, and that is just not okay. You might not understand now, but when you get to the age of a senior, you'll get it. Don't insert yourself in drama. It's just unnecessary. It's pretty self-explanatory. Mean kids are miserable, and they're gonna stay miserable. It has nothing to do with you. There's this thing called the high school mentality, which entails that your high school experience is the only best time of your life, which is just not true. Maybe it's true if you don't do anything with your life. I can guarantee you that you're gonna have a lot of more experiences after that time period, and the person that you are in school is not gonna be the same person you're gonna be in 6 months or even a year from now.
Things I wish I knew before entering my freshman year of high school, part 1. Skipping is not cool, it's not cute, do not skip. Go to your class. I had eye tests like probably maybe like 10 times my freshman year because I just want to be out and be social. Whatever class you fail your freshman year will literally follow you throughout your whole high school years, even if you fail class your 8th grade year. I did not pass algebra until the beginning of my junior year, and I had algebra since 8th grade, so I've never done this, but do not mess with upperclassmen. You just got out of 8th grade. They're about to go on to college and pay some bills and do big girl stuff and big boy stuff. I know people that have got their virginity taken by seniors and they're only a freshman. Like, I know them personally. Like, I talk to them. Like, I have their location right now type of thing. Like, it's crazy. Your guidance counselor will be your best friend, I promise you. Like, when I got my diploma, I literally just wanted to cry. Like, girl, you low-key the reason why I'm able to, like, walk across the stage. I wasn't a failing student or anything, but she always called me down and make sure I was straight.
8th grader tips for high school for the ones that are going into the 9th grade. Number 1, do not send nudes. Next day you go to school, they will be talking about you and the nude. So please, do not send nudes. Number 2, do not date upperclassmen. Do not go in thinking everything will be handed to you, because it absolutely will not be handed to you. If you need help, or if you want to know the programs, the teachers are not just gonna tell you. You have to ask for yourself. You got to speak up and ask for yourself. On the first day of school, walk in dripped out, and for the rest of the days, just come bummy if you want to. Don't think everybody is your friend, because they are not. I mean, you might have a few real friends, but don't be trying to be friends with everybody. Just keep it like 1 to 3 friends. Do not be friends with the whole school. Don't try to be. Always ask your teachers for help if you need help. And don't be scared that you're gonna look dumb. I was most definitely one of those girls that was scared to ask for help, but how are you going to know something if you don't ask for help? Like for part 2. Here is some back to school advice for freshmen. There is no such thing as fitting in, just be yourself. Stay away from seniors and juniors, especially seniors. They are too old for you anyway. Being a freshman is a start to a new beginning, which is a 4-year series. Then you graduate, so make the best of it. If you need help, go get it. Nothing's wrong with being mature. Don't get into fights, stay out the mix. Don't do too much talking and get yourself caught into mess. But also, don't let people step all over you. Like for part 2.
How to not be annoying in high school as a freshman. I will make this video every fucking year because you guys need to be self-aware and not embarrass yourself, okay? Oh my God, for the love of God. Do not follow trends on TikTok. Do not listen to TikTok songs. Stop. Stop that immediately. Stop scrolling on TikTok if you're doing that. I am a fallen soldier to this. In 2019, I was the Visco girl, okay? I had a shell necklace. I wore it. I look back at that fucking junior year picture and I'm like, what was I doing? Stop. I was not a girl, thank God. I did not have a hydro flask. I did not wear scrunchies, but I did have the shell necklace, and even the little bare minimum detail. I was like, what are you doing? And that was my junior year. Like, get it together your freshman year so you don't have to worry about that like I did. Just be yourself, okay? If you want to wear that, fine, that's cool. Do that. You're not annoying. You're going to find yourself annoying in the future, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. Number 2, don't act like you're grown. High schoolers are not grown. I don't care if they're a senior in high school. I look back now when I was 18, I was like, oh my God, like I thought I was so old, and then you were not. When you are a freshman in high school and you're like 14, 15 years old, you're not old. You're not grown. You're in high school. The man you are with, that you are posting a picture wearing matching shirts with in front of the lockers, you probably are not going to end up with them. Let's be so real. He is not your husband. He is going to be a vape god in the next year. So just like let it be. If you guys end up together, cool. Love you. Invite me to the wedding. But don't get your hopes up. I could go on a rampage. I could go on a many lists. I have a lot to say. The day you guys stop asking me to film these videos will be like a new fucking era for me. I'm so excited for that. But until then, you know, I will keep this era going and I will help you guys with what I can, okay? My advice to you. Maybe I'll make a nice video about freshmen next, okay? There's lots of things.
Things I wish I knew before entering my freshman year of high school, part 2. The friends that you make your freshman year will most likely not be your friends by senior year. Literally anybody I was friends with my freshman year, I'm not talking to this day, and we're not friends. We're mutuals on social media, but we're not friends at the end of the day. Do not, when I say do not worry about having a boyfriend or a girlfriend, y'all. That would be your biggest downfall. That was literally my biggest downfall. I was worried about a boy my whole entire freshman year. And I have to retake like 2 of my classes my sophomore year. The workload is normal, y'all. You're not doing like no extra crazy work. High school work is easy all throughout, especially if you're taking regular classes. These girls will like you for no reason, especially if you're a pretty girl or you just that guy. I didn't have girls trying to fight me over what? Okay. Do not be cool with the kids that go to the bathroom stall and smoke. Do not be cool with them girls and boys that be 5 people in one bathroom stall. They will get you in a whole nother, get you like them.
If you're going to high school, do not do these things. Coming from a rising junior. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, please keep what you guys do to a minimum. Like, I get you love them and stuff, but honestly, if I'm gonna be so real, it's so disturbing to other people. And I myself have a boyfriend, but we're still not PDA like that at school. It's also really distressing. Number 2, slow walkers. If you're a slow walker, just speed up, come on. Like, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you want people to like you, don't be a slow walker. Because as a high school student and as someone who has for our classes and like strict classes, you only have a certain amount of minutes to get to each period. And if I'm trying to get there and someone's standing in the middle of the hallway or just walking really slow, it really gets me pissed off. This is a big one. Number 3. If you don't have friends in your class, but your friends take the same class, do not switch into their class. I kid you not, you will do really bad in that class. You'll be so concentrated. You're gonna hate it.
As someone who has no friends in their chemistry class, and it's a hard class, it honestly is such a good thing that I don't have any friends in that class because it helps me concentrate. And I know I used to not be the most social girl, but like if you're scared of not having friends, it's not bad to make some. Just don't go out of your way to switch to be with your closest friends. Last thing I'm gonna say is kind of connected to what my other thing was. This one was a really big one for me, especially coming from like a weird friend group going into high school. Just because everyone around you and your closest friends are taking hard classes does not mean you should. Honestly, go with your level. All my best friends had the hardest classes freshman year and I didn't, but honestly it worked out better for me. Because in the end, friends sometimes tend to come and go, but the one thing that stays is your college transcript and the grades you get in those classes. Colleges are going to want to see more, oh, this girl got 100 and A's in all her classes, rather than, oh, this girl took really hard classes and failed all of them. Like, they don't care about that. Respectfully, they do not care about that. So just go your own path. Go your own route in high school, because it's going to be different from middle school. Okay, that's it. Bye.